A huge source of stress and worry for those of us that are the loving pet parents of kitty cats is knowing when they're in pain or not feeling well. I have good news for you. In the 8 years that I've been doing end of life care for cats and dogs, a lot of research has been ongoing in this area, and we now have better and easier to use tools for detecting pain in cats. The best of the bunch, in my opinion, is something called the Feline Grimace Scale. This was developed by my colleagues at the University of Montreal. It's been around for a number of years. What's newer is that there is now a really easy to use website for pet owners, as well as a smartphone app that you can download so you have this information right at your fingertips. So I'm going to spend the next couple of videos, one talking about when and how to use the Feline Grimace Scale, and then going over the 5 action units that they've identified and what those might look like in a separate video. So let's start with when and how we can use the Feline Grimace Scale. The scale has been used and validated for the detection of acute pain in cats. So it has not been shown to be necessarily effective at detecting chronic pain. So if you have a cat that has like arthritis or mobility problems, you might want to look at a different tool to assess them. But it's good for getting a snapshot of whether my cat might be in pain right now. The second thing that I have noticed is although the scale has only been developed for detecting acute pain in cats, I have noticed some of these same changes in facial expression in cats that are experiencing nausea or difficulty breathing. So it may be that some of these changes can be just seen in any cat that's not feeling well. But the important thing, I think, is if you notice these changes, you need to follow up with your veterinarian and see what might be going on. The third thing to keep in mind is that you want to compare to your cat's normal baseline. So if your cat is feeling happy and well now, this is a really good time to start practicing using this scale so that you know what they look like at their normal baseline and what's changed, because cats vary in their facial expression and demeanor, certainly. And then finally, I find it most helpful to do this when your cat is kind of quietly resting. Cats spend a lot of their day just kind of sitting and observing what's going on around them. You don't want to use it when they're sleeping, and it might be challenging to detect some of the changes if they're active or engaged in something. So I am excited to share this with you. I am going to put links to the website for the Feline Grimace Scale in the video description. I really encourage you to download this and take a look and start practicing using it. I think this is going to do so much to help you ensure that your cat is comfortable and happy. My name is Carolyn Nahn. I am the owner and medical director of Arms of Aloha, where we believe every pet deserves peace, comfort, and dignity at the end of life. If this was helpful to you, I encourage you to share it with your friends and family. If you want more great content like this, please consider subscribing to us on YouTube or following us on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can check out our website, armsofaloha.com. Mahalo.